All right, it says we're live. Woo! Thank goodness. Sorry about the late start, guys. A little bit of technology issues, but I'm here, you're here, we're here, ready to do boot camp today. So, what are you going to need and what is this all about? This class is going to be a 30-minute express boot camp class. We'll have a warm-up, the meet class, and then a cool down. And I'm always going to invite you guys to warm up a couple of minutes before class and then stay once we conclude in your space and continue to cool down and stretch afterwards, because 30 minutes is just not enough to have a really killer warm-up, really killer cool down, and then the bulk, the 3 rounds of class. So having said that much, what are you going to need today besides a good attitude? You need comfortable clothing. Let me adjust my camera a little bit here. There we go. Comfortable clothing, comfortable footwear. You're always, always, always going to need water to stay hydrated. I can tell you what, I'm going to be drinking this water like crazy today. Thanks, guys. Sorry, the camera's a little off. Like I said, technology this morning. Water to drink. In terms of equipment, I think we're going to do a couple of banded exercises. So if you have bands, such as these flat straps, or let me crank out these other little ones. Oh, what a day, what a day. Hang on, guys. These little small flat bands that look like this. You can have a bunch of different strengths here, but just little small bands like this. We'll probably do a couple of those exercises today. And having said that much, let's go ahead and get started. You ready, guys? All right. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. First thing we're going to do, I've been on jump ropes for a couple of weeks, but I think I'm going to be in my jumping jack phase. And so we're going to do our warm-up of a jumping jack. Let me get the counter on here. We're going to do this for about a minute and 45 seconds, just so we can get, nice and warm before we go into our 3 rounds of 6 exercises, the bulk of our boot camp. All right. So shake it out, guys. Jumping jacks, a minute and 45 seconds. I don't think I need to explain what they are. I'm just going to press start and then talk you through the finer points of doing jumping jacks. So we know what a jumping jack is, but let's get some more bang out of our buck. Let's work smarter, not necessarily harder. We're definitely going to work hard, guys, but again, let's get the most out of everything. So in terms of our jumping jacks, don't just flail your arms up and down. Let's make this focused. Let's make this intentional. Everything about how we move in this class is going to be intentional. We've got that mind-muscle connection, and we also have intention and movement. So I want you to think about pressing up and then pulling down so that those arms are really getting a little something, a little resistance out of this. Make sure that chin is up. Keep going, guys. Got a minute to go. Chin is up, chest is raised, abs are in. And really imagine that you're kind of pressing up against something, pulling down something. In terms of the lower body, please make sure that you are landing and rolling through your feet. I don't want to see people thud, 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 slamming their feet down. That's bad for your feet, bad for your joints. Land on your toes, roll through your heel. So rolling through those feet, making sure that those knees stay soft, that you're landing and rolling through your feet, soft knees, and that you're actually kind of pushing off against the ground a little bit. It's a different way of thinking about movement. Instead of just jumping, actually think about pushing against the ground. It's going to feel a little different. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't, but try it. Different way to be a little bit more intentional about it. Your movement. Last 10 seconds. Keep it going. Keep it going, guys. Let me get my notebook. All right. I see what I've written down, but I'm a little inspired to do something else today. Yeah, I really am. I'm completely inspired to do something else today. All right. So first thing that we're going to do, you're going to grab your band, and we're going to do sidewalks. If you don't have a band, you can still do this exercise, all right? So let me demonstrate without the band. All right? You're going to be walking laterally, side to side. So you're going to get down into your squat position, all right? Please make sure, guys, knees forward, toes forward. And from here, you're simply going to keep in that squat position and walk side to side. The beauty of the band is when you add the band to this exercise, it really works those glute medius muscles, and it's a more intense leg workout. So put the band in it, and if you're banded, the goal of the band is to not let the band roll in. Keep tension on the band, no matter what. So when you're stepping in, you're not stepping in so much as to lose the tension in the band. Stepping out a little wider, keeping the tension in that band. Got it, guys? And go. Give me a second to write this down because we're doing a completely different program than what I wrote down. All right, so again, we are doing a banded squat walk. All right? If you do not have the band, you can still do this. All right, 20 seconds to go. Keep it low, guys. Drop it down low. That's it. Keep the resistance in the band. If you don't have the band, this will still work. You won't be targeting the glute medius as much unbanded, but you're still going to be definitely working these quads. Good job. All right, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. What shall we do next? I'm going to do some lunges, some lateral lunges. And you'll know what these are. Feet pointed forward. You're just going to go from side to side. The goal of this is you really want to put all of your body weight in that working leg. All right, so nice and wide. Make sure as you're going down, that knee is pointing forward. You're not rolling everything in. You're really feeling all of that weight in this leg. Conversely, as you're coming up, you really want to activate those glutes, those hammies, these quads, and press yourself up. Feel that leg working all the weight of your body. Other side, press it up, side to side. We got that right, guys. You're familiar with this one. And go. Let me write this down. Lateral lunges. And again, this is a great body weight exercise, but you really need to pay attention. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're just kind of going from side to side like you're rocking, and you're not actually putting any weight into this. So again, you really want to feel all the weight of this body on that working leg. Press it up, transfer it over. Up, transfer it over. Really feel that weight. Work against it. Good job, guys. Keep going. Side to side. 5 more seconds. Good work. All right, shake that out. Now we're going to do some more leg work. I think it's time for clock lunges. And yes, I know, we just did some lunges, and we're going to do some more. Clock. So that's when you're going to do your lunges at 12, 3, and 6 o'clock, one leg at a time. So you're going to step up and over, 12 o'clock. Lateral lunge to the side. And then a back lunge at 6 o'clock. Switch feet. 12 o'clock. Lateral lunge. Really feel that weight. Bring it up. Back for 6 o'clock. Switch, other side. Ready, guys? Go. Let me write this down. We're doing clock lunges. Good. So what are we thinking about when we're doing this movement? We're thinking about making sure that our core is engaged, chest is lifted, chin up high. We're stepping up and over so that when we go into the lunge, we're not doing a lunge. Can you see how everything is on my toes? No, no, no. Your weight in your toes means knee replacement. We don't want that. So when you're stepping up and over, you want your weight in your heel of this front leg. Can you see how I'm lifting my toes? My weight is in my heel, pushing it back. Conversely, doing that back lunge, again, you want the weight in the heel of this front foot. All right? Good, guys. Keep that torso also upright. I was demonstrating, I was a little bent forward. Make sure your torso is upright. Good, guys. That's enough legs. Guess what? Push-ups. Always a good day for push-ups. Drop it on the floor. You know how to do this? Hit it. So your push-ups can be done one of 3 ways. And the clock has started, so go ahead, guys. You can do your push-ups against the wall. You can do your push-ups against a chair or a bench. And in terms of the difficulty, the more vertical you are, the easier it is. The more horizontal you are, the more difficult it is. So your push-up on the back of this chair is going to be considerably easier than the push-up against the seat of the chair. Because again, the more horizontal you become, the more difficult the push-up becomes. Good job, guys. Next up, going to do Russian twists. And I really like this exercise, but I'm going to be really kind of, picking, poking at you guys to make sure that you're doing this right. Because this exercise is all about working your internal obliques. And if you aren't twisting, if you're just kind of moving your arms, nothing. You got to bring your head, shoulders with you and actually twist. Let's go. So again, the Russian twist. It's super important. Some of you will do it by holding something. You don't have to hold something, but you do need to twist your body. So just tapping right here. This really isn't doing anything. You need to twist that body and engage those obliques. And again, head and shoulders are coming with me. I'm not leaving my head behind, or I'm not leaving my shoulders behind. I'm just doing my head. Everything is coming. Rotate as much as you can. If you do not have that great a range of motion in your rotation, that's okay. Work with what you've got. The more that you do this, the greater your range of motion will be. Whoa. And when I say range of motion, what I'm talking about is how great your ability to move is. So this is a range of motion. It's not very great versus this. And no matter where you are in that rotation, as long as you're working it, your range of motion will increase. All right, good guys. Let me write this down. The last one we're going to do is I just want to hold a plank. Ready? Let's go. So your plank can be done in one of several variations. Full plank. Modified plank. Modified plank. I'm particularly fond of this one. Push through those heels. Make sure you're sucking that belly button in. Also, guys, make sure that those hips aren't lifted or that they're sagging. Oh, good Lord. Just even doing that makes my back say, oh, no, you didn't. All right, last 10 seconds. Hold that plank. Almost there. Good work, guys. All right, nice work. Get your water. Looking outside my window here, it looks like we're going to get some water outside. It looks like it's going to rain, but that's okay. It's sunny in here. We're positive. We're working. We're sweating. We're having a good time. All right. Got that counter on. Oh, we're doing great on time. About another 20 to 30 seconds, and we will begin rounds 2 and 3. A lot less talk, a lot more action. Isn't that an Elvis song? Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, 10 seconds, guys. First exercise on deck is that banded squat walk. If you got the band, great. If you don't, great. Get ready because we're going to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Banded squat walk laterally from side to side. All right, guys, make sure when you're doing this, I'm going to say drop it down low, low, low. All right. Drop those hips down low. I don't want to see it up here, guys. Drop it down low. That's it. Keep that upper body as upright as possible, because a lot of times people will do a squat and they basically just pitch their hips forward and they think that they've dropped down and they're doing this, which is not the same as down here. All right? So don't just hinge at your hips. Really think about how low are you. We want these thighs parallel to the floor. Good job. Shake it out. Lateral lunges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. And again, with these lateral lunges, I love them. I kind of think that they're like these nice juicy exercises because I can really feel my working leg working. I really feel that working leg engaging both on the way down. I'm really feeling these quads and these hammies taking all this body weight as I lower into it. And then on my way up, I can really feel myself driving through the heel, which helps activate everything along the posterior chain. I'm really feeling my hammies, my glutes, and my quads, even on the way up. Last 10 seconds, guys. So really milk this exercise for all it's worth. Really feel that body weight as you're going down into that working leg, as you're coming up out of the working leg. Good job, guys. Good job. Next up, clock lunges. Remember, 12, 3 and 9, and 6 o'clock. And let's go. Doesn't matter which leg you're starting on. Also, if you need water at any point, we don't have to wait until it's between rounds. Grab your water at any point. And again, with these lunges, please make sure, guys, as you step into the front lunge or as you step into the back lunge. If it's the back lunge, I don't want to see any of this. If you can see, my weight is still on my toe and my knee is way behind my hip. We need that weight in the front foot, in the heel, and we need the shoulders, hips, and the knee to be stacked. And we want that stacking in the front and in the back foot. Good job. Next up, push-ups. All right. Drop and give me 900. Or 9 would be great. I'm not going to ask for a 90. That's a lot. All right. Give me some really solid push-ups. Please, guys, don't do, I call these the dude push-ups. Don't give me dude push-ups where your range of motion is right here. You just stay at the top of the push-up. You don't go all the way down, and you don't fully extend, all right? Yeah, this looks great. 10, 20, 30, 40, woo! I can do 100 push-ups, but did you get the full range of motion? Did you work all the muscles that are needed in a really properly executed push-up? No. So let's go for quality versus quantity. I will always take, any day, 10, 5, 3 really well executed push-ups over 15, 20, or 30 of the halvesies, all right? We want quality here, guys, not quantity. Next up, Russian twist on the floor. Remember, bring those head and shoulders with you and twist as much as you can. If you're not twisting that torso, then you're not working those obliques. If the arms are just going side to side, nothing's happening here, guys. Bring that body with you. Twist that body and go. Not sure where they got the name Russian twist from. It's interesting. But the bottom line is twist it up, baby. Chubby checker time. Do the twist. Do the twist. All right, we're 15 seconds into the exercise. Please make sure, I did not mention this before, this exercise can be done sitting straight up, or if you want to give yourself more of a challenge, pitch yourself back at about 45 degrees. Make sure that chest is lifted, abs engaged, and the same thing. Twist. Do not let your body sink into that lower back, into the hip. Should you choose to do this exercise at the 45-degree angle, don't let your body sink into your hips. Make sure that you stay lifted up out of your hips and out of your lower back. And if that's too much of a challenge, just come right back up to 90. All right, last one, plank it. Ready? Go. All right, we've got about 10 minutes left. I apologize for starting late. We'll try to make it up so we still end on time, which means our cool down may be a little short, but again, you guys already know, stay after we conclude and continue your cool down. All right, good plank. And of course, here it comes. What would in class be without me mentioning to activate that what? Posterior chain. That's right. Push through the heels of your feet and the heels of your hand so that you're activating all the muscles along your posterior, along your back. Good work, guys. All right, get a little sippy. We'll take about maybe 30 seconds. We've got 7 minutes for 6 minutes worth of exercises. Let's do this thing. Man, have you ever noticed that the more you drink water, the more thirsty you get? Do you know why? It's because you were already in a state of dehydration and you just didn't realize it. Once you start giving your body water, it realizes that it's going to get some and it's going to want more. So drink. Best thing for your body. Ready, guys? Banded squat. Counting it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Again, if you don't have a band, this exercise works just as well. Please make sure that you're not just hinging at the hips and thinking you've dropped it down low. These legs need to be down, parallel to the floor. All right? Good, guys. About 20 seconds left. Round 3, we're almost done. Woo! Again, since we're going to be ending and not having a lot of time to cool down, I'm really going to encourage you. We'll only be able to get maybe 1 or 2 stretches in. Please stay in your space and continue to really stretch out that lower body and that core. Almost there, guys. Good job. Shake it out. Lateral lunges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Again, I love lateral lunges. They're just cushy and just, you really feel that leg working, both on the way down and on the way up. And you can really focus on your quads, really focus on the glutes, really focus on those hamstrings, and feel those muscles working. Here's a little tip too to help you with this exercise. As you're coming up, drive through the heel of that working leg. Drive through the heel. You really feel the back of those legs. You really feel the glutes and you really feel those hamstrings coming to the party. Another little quick check when you do this exercise, especially as we get ready to do the clock version of it, please wiggle your toes at the bottom of this to make sure that your weight isn't here, but rather your weight is in your heel. Ready? Clock lunges. And go. So that little toe tip, that actually goes for any time you're doing a lunge. You want to make sure that the weight of your lunge is not in your toes, but rather it's in the heel, in the back of your foot. The way you can check, wiggle your toes. You want to test that theory? All right. Get up on your toes. Can you wiggle them? No. Your weight's there. Okay, rock back on your heels. Now you can wiggle your toes. That's how that works. If you wiggle your toes, your weight is where it needs to be. If you can't wiggle your toes, shift yourself back until you can. Good, guys. 10 seconds to go. After the clock lunges comes the push-ups. Good. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go with the push-up. Now, the one push-up I think I didn't show you is another modification. Some trainers like this one, some don't. I'm kind of half. I can see the reasons to like it and the reasons not to like it. It's really just going to vary on the individual, whether I'm going to encourage someone to do this version or not. But I will show you. It's the modified push-up on the knees. Right here, feet are lifted. I think that there is actually a place and a space for this type of push-up, but it's not always going to be my go-to for people, but there is definitely a space, this particular modification. But again, that push-up is always going to be best if you can be in the fully extended plank position, whether it's on the wall, a chair, a bench, or the floor. Next up, Russian twist. Are you ready, guys? Let's go. Good. And again, upright, 90 degrees, tilted back, 45-degree angle. But if you are tilting back, guys, lift that chest, abs engaged. Make sure that you don't sink into your lower back, all right? You can actually feel those hips kind of tilt under a little bit. Let's not go there. Keep that body upright and lifted, and if it's too much of a strain on that lower back, come back up to 90 degrees. 15 seconds. Make sure you're taking your head and shoulders with you and that you're fully engaging and fully twisting that torso. Don't just do the arm thing, guys. Take that whole body with you. Make sure you're actually twisting. All right, last one. Let's plank it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good job. Let's finish strong, guys. Let's finish strong, strong, strong. Hit that plank. Hit it. Hold it. Make sure that your hips aren't getting lifted or that they're sagging. Push through the heels of your feet and the heels of your hand, or I call it the heel of your forearm. Really push. That's going to help activate that back in the exercise. It's also going to help activate, your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, and have this plank be a full body, a whole body exercise, and not just something where you're working on your core. Good, guys. Last 5 seconds. Almost there. You ready? And good job. Hop it up, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right. Place those fingers. Flip it. Bring it up. Stretch out that core. Good, guys. This particular exercise, the crazier you get your body to move around, the crazier the shape, the more you're going to feel it in different places in your core. Good. All right. From here, straight up, bring your upper body over. Upper body over. Good. All right. Let's do a quick quad stretch here. If you cannot grab your foot, you can still get a really good stretch. Feet and knees touching. Lift that foot. You're still going to get a nice passive stretch through. Whoa. Yeah. All right. Switch sides. Still going to get a little bit of a stretch through your quad, but if you can grab that foot, make sure that that knee is pointed down, not forward and not back. Pointed down. Oh, that feels great. All right, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Next one, I really want to get those calves. We can do it one of two ways. You can get that foot up against a wall or a piece of furniture, bring those hips forward. You can feel this in your calf, or you can hang your foot off of a step. And again, you'll feel the stretch in that calf. Awesome. Other side. Drop that heel. Or lean up into a piece of furniture or wall. Bring those hips with you. And you'll feel this all through your calf. All right, we're at the bottom of the hours, guys. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. One more time. Bring it in. Exhale out. Hold it for just a moment. Breathe in. Great job, you guys. I apologize for the technical difficulties and starting late, but we're here. It's 1:31. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'll see you next class. Bye.